The history of Turkey is often understood in two ways: as the story of the modern republic, founded in 1923, or as the long and powerful era of the Ottoman Empire. But the true history of this land begins far earlier. To understand Turkey, we must journey across thousands of years into the deep past of Anatolia, a land standing at the crossroads of Asia and Europe. Because of its strategic location, Anatolia has been one of the most important regions in human history. The earliest signs of life here date back to the Stone Age. Archaeological discoveries reveal early settlements, tools, and cultures. As the Bronze Age began, metalworking spread into Anatolia from the Caucasus. By the late 4th millennium BCE, this land became part of wider trade networks linking the ancient world. One of the first great civilizations to rise here was the Hittite Empire, arriving in Anatolia at the beginning of the 2nd millennium BCE. The Hittites became a dominant power in the Middle East. By 1340 BCE, they rivaled Egypt and Mesopotamia. Their cities, laws, and records offer a rare glimpse into daily life during the Bronze Age. Alongside the Hittites, Assyrians and Akkadians influenced the region through trade, diplomacy, and war. After the collapse of the Hittite Empire, new kingdoms emerged. Phrygia and Lydia rose in western Anatolia. Lydia would change history forever by introducing the world's first metal coins. At the same time, Greek civilization flourished along the Aegean coast, founding powerful city-states such as Ephesus and Miletus. In the 6th century BC, Anatolia fell under the rule of the Persian Achaemenid Empire. The Persians governed through provinces called satrapies. This system allowed cities to grow wealthy, as trade routes connected east and west. But resistance soon followed. Greek cities rebelled in the Ionian Revolt, igniting the legendary Greco-Persian Wars, conflicts that shaped ancient history. Then came a new force from the west, Macedon, under King Philip II, and his son, Alexander the Great. The Persian Empire was shattered. Alexander conquered Anatolia and spread Greek culture across the region. After his death, his empire was divided, and Anatolia became part of the Seleucid kingdom. But another empire was rising, Rome. By the 1st century BC, Rome controlled Anatolia. Roman rule brought stability, roads, and prosperity. Cities flourished, and local rulers governed under imperial protection. In the 4th century, Emperor Constantine founded a new capital, Constantinople. When the Roman Empire split, Anatolia became the heart of the Eastern Roma, or Byzantine Empire. Greek language and culture dominated. Christianity spread across the land. For centuries, Byzantium defended Anatolia from invasion. But pressure was building from the east. Turkic peoples began migrating from Central Asia. Among them were the Seljuk Turks. In the year 1071, the Battle of Manzikert changed everything. The Byzantine army was defeated. The emperor captured. Anatolia was opened to Turkic settlement forever. The Seljuk Sultanate of Rum ruled much of Anatolia. But as it weakened, smaller Turkish states called beyliks emerged. One of these was led by Osman I. From this small frontier state, the Ottoman Empire was born. Taking advantage of Byzantine decline, the Ottomans expanded rapidly into Anatolia and deep into Europe. In 1453, Constantinople fell. The Roman Empire ended, and the Ottomans became a world power. For centuries, the Ottoman Empire ruled vast lands across Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. But decline slowly followed. Military defeats, economic troubles, national revolts. The 19th century brought upheaval. Serbia, Greece, and others fought for independence. Arab revolts erupted. Territories were lost. During the First World War, the Ottoman Empire joined the Central Powers. Defeat was final. The empire collapsed. Foreign armies occupied Anatolia. From this crisis rose a new movement, the Turkish national movement, led by Mustafa Kemal. Through the War of Independence, foreign forces were expelled. In 1922, the Sultanate was abolished, ending 623 years of Ottoman rule. On October 29, 1923, the Republic of Turkey was proclaimed. Ankara became the capital. Mustafa Kemal, later known as Atatürk, became the nation's first president. He launched sweeping reforms, secular government, equal rights for women, and a new Latin alphabet. Turkey remained neutral during the Second World War, and later joined NATO in 1952, becoming a key Cold War ally. Political challenges followed: military coups, economic changes, and the Cyprus conflict. Yet modernization continued. From 17 million people in the 1930s to over 80 million today, Turkey has transformed into a modern nation. From ancient civilizations to imperial glory, from collapse to rebirth, the history of Turkey is a story of resilience, identity, and transformation. And this story is far from over.